Hey everybody, Rosematter here, and it is good to be back. I took a week off for the holidays to just kind of like give myself a break, but I am excited for today because we are going to be wrapping up Madoka Magica. I am watching the last two episodes back to back, like you guys recommended, because apparently that is the way that it was originally broadcasted. And man, especially after the last episode I watched, which was the best one in my opinion, it was so good. We got the backstory into Hamura. We learned more about her. We learned more about her motivations. Everything just clicked into place. There was just like it felt like there wasn't a minute that was wasted. It just like everything came together and it all makes sense now, and it was just a very satisfying episode. And I am excited with two episodes left to go how they're going to conclude this. And I know you guys would like me to watch the movie, I think Rebellion specifically, because I think the other two are more like rehashes of what's already been told in the TV show, if I'm not mistaken. But Rebellion is like an actual sequel or has new content. But unfortunately, I looked online and I couldn't find a legal way to watch it. It's not on Netflix in my country, it's not on Crunchyroll, it's not on Funimation, and I would prefer to watch it legally just to be on the safe side. So unfortunately for now, I'm going to kind of put a pause on watching the movie. It's not completely out of the question. Could happen later down the line, but it's tough to find without going onto pirated sites. So I'm sorry about that, but I hope you guys are excited for me to conclude the TV show today. And with that done, that opens up the opportunity for a new series. So, of course, I ask you, my audience, the experts on good anime, what series would you like me to do, if any? Maybe you want to take a break from anime, but if you would like to see me react to more anime, of course, I would love to get your suggestions. Preferably a shorter series, something similar to Higurashi or Madoka, like a psychological or horror, something that's a shorter, like 1 or 2 seasons long, because I don't want to be like stuck watching a series that's like 8 seasons, and then like I don't get to watch anything for quite a while. So leave those suggestions down below. I really appreciate that. I have been talking long enough. Let's go ahead and let's watch episodes 11 and 12 of Madoka Magica. Did someone say in the comments that she's relived the same month like for 14 years or something equivalent to that? Oh, is it her? By her going back in time, she's increasing her power? The weight of the karmic destiny she bears. I like this. We're actually getting an explanation of why Madoka, just this ordinary girl, is so strong. Oh, he's so creepy. So she was the one, by turning back time, she actually caused the problem. Oh, wow. Poor Hamura. Now that's just gonna mess Hamura up even more that she was the cause of this. So this is interesting. What can be done to solve this problem? Oh my gosh. QB, you are so, man, twisting that knife. Like, what could be done? Would Hamura have to, like, I hate to say this, but would she have to, like, go back in time and, like, kill Madoka or something to stop that from happening? Is that what causes, like, is that witch, the big witch, is that gonna just show up no matter what in all the timelines? So I don't think doing anything to Madoka would change that fate. But this will be interesting. It's a whole thing, like, don't mess with time travel. It's never good. Like to just do one small thing, you just inadvertently end up causing a lot of problems, and that seems to be the case all the time. Turning back time to change fate almost never results in good things happening. It's always bad. Yes, it's interest like now. Now reading these lyrics. Yes, I get it now. Like it's pretty crazy how all of these little things that were just there right from the beginning, like these lyrics, and it didn't really have a lot of meaning to it until you understand what actually is happening. And someone also commented about the fact that the intro lyrics are actually pretty dark when you think about it, whereas the ending lyrics of the song itself sounds a lot darker, but the lyrics are more hopeful. Oh, it's like a funeral service. Oh God, this is so sad. Oh, so this is interesting because with Mommy, like everyone just forgot she existed, but with Sayaka, that's not the case. Same with Kyoko too. Like nobody even remembered her at all. But I guess it's because she didn't really have any connection to anybody. I just assumed as soon as someone becomes a magical girl, they just like they're forgotten about. Oh, is that Sayaka's mother? No, that's her mom. Damn, QB. Just like, man, he's just so, I don't know, rational? Just explains things so without emotion, but it just fucks people up. Now Madoka's like, okay, I'm gonna become a vegetarian now. Oh, I see. He's connecting like the magical girl with. It's like you actually have a better life. Okay, let's get into this backstory here. Okay. It's just that cold rationality QB uses. It's just kind of hard to argue against it. I wonder why it's just magical girls. Why can't there be magical boys? I'd like to see that. I want a show with magical boys. Let's flip that script. Oh, is that like Joan of Arc and witches? People who are actually believed to be witches, like Salem witch trials and stuff. Man, this is trippy as hell. That's such a creepy picture. He's just like looming over her. Well. Oh, is she gonna wish that he never showed up? I wonder if such a wish could be made. Be like, I wish you would never come. That would fuck up the whole timeline, I feel like. Wait, is that mommy? Like they just noticed mommy? Like she died a while ago. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought the other person was gonna be. Yeah, let's get to her. I've forgotten her name. I feel so bad. Hitomi? The mom, yeah, she seemed suspicious about her. She gave her a weird look. You know, it's funny, like when this show started, I thought there was gonna be a lot more about her family, and not really. Oh, wait, the third year, that's Homura. Derp, not mommy, because mommy died. The Homura, I guess, just isn't going to school anymore. She doesn't see a point. I imagine, yeah, she's pretty shocked about everything that happened and realizing that she kind of caused all this. Yeah, and then this is the moment where Homura's like screwed everything up and she's forcing Madoka to like become a magical girl. And Homura knows that Madoka is going to become one. She's going to want to protect people. And poor Madoka, even knowing what being a magical girl is, she's probably still going to do it. And Hamura's just like lying. She knows she can't, but she doesn't want Madoka to think that she needs to help. And then there was the dream. Yeah, the dream she had at the very beginning of this when she saw that Hamura was fighting this witch and was about to die. Aw. And yes, I have no drink with me to do the hair flip because it's like 10 in the morning. I'm like a little early for that. Oh, she's gonna tell her everything. I guess that's why Hamra keeps saying that she's not a human anymore. She doesn't consider herself a human because she's not, like she said, she's not even of this timeline or this world, really. Oh man. I feel bad. I've had Hamra wrong this whole time. I thought she was so cold. And then, like I said, last episode just changed everything. Alright, is the witch finally appearing? Yep. The thing about this witch, if it converges on this area and everybody evacuates, I don't think that would save anybody because the witch would probably just move somewhere else. I don't know if it has to be stuck in a certain area because they said thousands are going to die. I don't suppose just kicking people out of the city would do anything. She's gonna run off, isn't she? She feels like I can't just not do anything. I mean, we saw in the dream, she shows up to try and help. We know what's gonna happen. I just like, how are things gonna change now that Madoka kind of knows the truth about Hamura and stuff? Like, will that change anything now that she's told her? I don't know. Oh, there's the hair flip. Dang it. I love it. She's just like, I got no time for you guys. You're all small fries in comparison to what's coming. Now, this will be quite interesting to see. And now that she knows the truth from QB about how like she can't keep changing, she can't keep going back in time because it's just going to make things worse. So she's probably like, this is the last chance I have. It's a bummer. She's repeated this so many times and she still can't find a way to kill this thing on her own. Does that mean it's impossible? You think after however many years of repeating this, she'd find a weakness or something, but I love the fight scenes, man. They're so cool. I gotta say, so what do humans, when they see this, do they just see the explosion, right? They don't see any of the other stuff. And that's not gonna be it. That'd be nice if that were it. And she's like, oh, I actually beat it. But no, of course not. Of course not. Also, I'm like, I don't. If there's a supercell, they have to assume it's a big storm coming. Like, yes, let's go into this building that's not underground with a bunch of windows. That's smart. And QB, of course, is nudging her. I wonder why Hamura didn't tell Madoka everything about, like, you can't become a magical girl because you're gonna become a witch yourself. It's gonna make things worse. Right. I didn't think about that. So she's just locked in. That's so sad. Like, she has to do it. Even knowing that turning back time is gonna make things worse. Oh shit. Oh. I knew it. I said from the very beginning it was going to be something about her family that was going to make her be. I mean, it's so much more than that, but like her family was going to push her into becoming one. That they were going to be in danger. Whoa. The mom seems like she knows a little bit more than she's letting on. That was an interesting thing. It's like, are you sure you're not being led by anyone's lies? I don't know. That seemed a little bit too on the nose. Oh no. Oh no. She's like, well, that's it for this timeline. Gotta reset it. I'm guessing that Madoka, now that she knows what's going on, that's gonna change what happens here. It's the fact that she told Madoka in this timeline. So yeah, she's just stuck. She either like gives up, thousands of people die, she turns into a grief seed, or she turns back time and makes things worse and just delays the inevitable. And here comes Madoka right before. Come on. Here we go. It's finally happening. I don't want it to. I have to believe Madoka has. She's got a plan or something. Kyuubi's just like, finally, I got what I wanted. She did. She did, yep. So after all these episodes, it's finally happened, except, like I said, now I don't want it to, but something's gonna happen right the very last episode where everything is hopefully gonna be good again, and like she's gonna figure something out to make herself not become a witch, but also save everybody. I don't know. Oh, I like that. If someone says it's wrong to have hope, I'll tell them they're wrong every single. That's a really nice picture, and it's nice to see them all together. I know I'll always tell them so. All right, well, let's just jump. We're just gonna jump right into the last episode. Oh, okay. What's this? Come on, let this wish like count for something. What's it gonna be? Oh, does that mean we're gonna lose Madoka? Oh, oh, this is so sad right off the bat. Damn. I'm so interested in what her wish is. It's probably something about Hamra. Now throw it back in Kyuubi's face. Come on, Madoka. Oh, all the witches before they're born. All the witches in the universe, past and future. Whoa, whoa, Kyuubi! Wow, that backfired on you, didn't it? He was so happy. Whoa, okay. Oh, Kyuubi. Ho ho ho. She's got Super Saiyan. Wow. I love that Kyuubi was all excited that she'd become so powerful, but then she used that power to be like, fuck you. And in a way, Hamura kind of like, by turning back time and making Madoka so powerful, she kind of saved everybody. Whoa, that's crazy. What is the rest of the episode gonna be then? Wow, okay, I am very excited to see where they're gonna go with this. So we're gonna like rewrite everything as if none of that stuff happened? Okay, so Madoka's here. Mommy! Mommy! It's good to see her back. She basically sacrificed herself. And that means we're gonna have Sayaka back, right? And Kyoko? Yay! Oh, it's so good to see them back. It doesn't quite fix everything. Because, like, Madoka is kind of stuck into trapping herself in this, but still, it's so nice. It's so nice to see. That's another thing that seems to crop up a lot, doesn't it? In the things that I watch and play is hope versus despair. She's become the embodiment of hope. It's like she's become a concept. All right. Now we finally get to see. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Well, that was quite the quick fight. I mean, I guess if she's essentially got the power of a god, of course, like, this is gonna be nothing to her. Oh, and now we get to see all the witches throughout time. We're gonna get Sayaka back. We're gonna get Mommy back, Kyoko back. I wonder if it's a thing, like, at the end, maybe Madoka's gonna be, like, immortalized in, like, ancient paintings and things as, like, this goddess, you know? Like, people saw and memorializing her throughout history. I didn't see this going this way, but this is very cool. So she's just freeing them of their burden. They don't have to worry anymore. That's nice. She's taking it all on herself. Because Madoka definitely was the most selfless of everybody, so this shouldn't surprise me in a way. Yeah, take that, QB. Didn't see that coming, did you? It'll be interesting to see, yeah, how, like, that changes everything. How that's gonna change Hamura, too. So I guess the big question is, what happens to Madoka? Does she, like, disappear? She's not in this world anymore? Because it's like she's a god now, so she's not human? I know QB doesn't really have emotions, but he probably feels a little like, God damn it. Oh, the end of the existence. So yeah, she's gone. Oh, our poor family. It's like he's shaming her. Yeah, I always has to throw that in there. Like, it can't just be a positive thing, right? This is trippy. I didn't think that this was gonna turn into her rewriting the whole like history of the universe. It's Kyubey wasn't lying when he said that she basically has the power of a god. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh, that makes me think of like Sailor Moon when she like has the white dress on and stuff. That had that same look to it. I was like, oh my god. So cool. Oh, so her family won't even remember her? None of the girls will remember her? I wonder if Homura will still remember her, though. I guess not. Okay. Wow, poor. But that's what she wanted, right? Oh, this is so sad. I mean, bittersweet. I'm interested to see how, like, this is actually gonna end. Oh, Homer's finally getting acknowledgement for it. She's like, I'm always watching you, always. Oh, she's gonna give her one of her things. Aw. Or both of them. Aw. Is she gonna tie her hair back like she used to with those ribbons? Well, there we go. After all this time for me saying that Madoka doesn't really do much, she did the most. Ah, dang it. This is a sad song as it is. Oh, she's going to go visit everybody? She said she had to go see the others, right? Oh. So good to see Sayaka too. Oh, there's Hitomi. Oh. Are they together? So I'm confused. Sayaka, like, is she's still dead? Or is she just showing her this? Because I'm like, if she made it so that there was no more witches, or there was no witches all throughout time, then Sayaka wouldn't have died because she didn't become a magical girl and therefore was not a witch. Are we gonna get to see next? Oh? Whoa, what the heck? Oh, there's Kyoko. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I thought that this. I was hoping these guys were all gonna be alive after this. After what Madoka did. So she's got the ribbon, so this is. Wait. So they don't remember her. I'm so confused. I didn't think that they were gonna be magical girls because they didn't have to be. Oh, this her brother still remembers her. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. She's wearing her. Oh. It's just, I guess little kids, they kind of have more of that sense of things, right? So maybe he does remember her, obviously. That's that's pretty sad that her parents can't remember her. But like she remembers her a little bit, or at least a concept of her. This is so interesting. I don't know how to feel about this. Wait, QB doesn't even remember what happened? Hmm. Soul gems shatter when they become too solid. Huh. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so magical girls do still need to exist here. I was a little confused about that. Because I was thinking, like, why does there need to be magical girls if witches don't exist? I was so confused, but okay. But at least the magical girls don't turn into witches. It seems like that changes. Except Sayaka still died. Hmm. Okay, wow. Okay. Well, that was a really interesting way to end things. I still have a few questions about all that, so I guess the whole thing, like, how, because he says, like, oh, the witch concept, that's interesting. So Hamura is the only one who remembers how things were in the old world before Madoka changed it. But there's still things that need to be defeated by magical girls. Magical girls can still die, but at least that means that they don't turn into witches. So I wonder if the whole concept of like grief seeds, they don't exist either anymore too. Hmm. I know, like I said, I know that there's movies after. Maybe that goes into it a little bit more about like what this new world is like. I'm assuming, like, oh, but man, that's such a bummer that like Madoka had to go away. But I guess that's kind of the only way that things could have ended with the way that things were. I mean, Hamura did kind of paint herself into a corner. So, yeah, it was good. Like, I'm still trying to figure out like how I feel about that ending. I don't know. But it did feel like it did give some hope. Like she became the concept of hope. But I'm still sad that she's gone. Oh, oh, we got some post-credit stuff here. Don't forget, always somewhere, someone is fighting for you. As long as you remember that, you're not alone. Those are creepy as fuck. Whoa. Okay. So Madoka's, they said Madoka's still with her and she still remembers her. So that's good. Okay, well, that's it. All right, so that's gonna wrap up the TV series at least, and I have some thoughts. I was a little confused about things, so I admit that I did just briefly like go online and look up things. 'Cause I was a little confused about the whole thing about being like, well, why, even though there's no witches anymore, why are there still magical girls, and the magical girls can still die? So, and then like QB's still there. So magic like it said in the show, there's still these entities. What were they called? Oh my gosh, like wraiths, but they're not witches. So the witches are what magical girls turn into once they're overcome by grief. And because witches don't exist anymore, magical girls can still die. Obviously, that's why I was so confused why Sayaka died. I was like, wait, what? But she didn't become a witch. She basically got to, I guess, pass peacefully, and she's not going to become this evil thing that kind of goes against everything that a magical girl is trying to be. So, and then I guess that was what that moment, I was a little confused about that moment with Sayaka and Madoka watching that boy. So when Sayaka died, she didn't become a witch, and Madoka, I guess, gave her the chance to, see what her wish had accomplished, because they can still make the wishes to become magical girls, I'm guessing, and her Sayaka's wish was the same, to help that boy. But then Sayaka died, so she never ended up getting to be with him. But she wanted to, I guess, like, there was the opportunity for her to not become a magical girl at all, but she still wanted that wish for him. So at the end of the day, her wish was selfless, because I think deep down she wanted to be with that boy, but she decided to just let herself go and have Hitomi. So I guess Hitomi really did have a crush on him. I was assuming that Hitomi was just trying to push Sayaka to confess her feelings to that boy, but I guess Hitomi actually did have feelings, and Sayaka just let it go and was like, "No, I will. I'm okay with my decision. I will die. I'll let my wish go on. I'll let him be with Hitomi, and they can be happy." So that was really sweet to see, and yeah, I guess it makes sense why like Mami and Kyoko and Hamura are still alive, is because at least with Kyoko and Mami, they were actually killed by witches, but because witches don't exist in that timeline, then they're still alive, but they can. But Sayaka, she became a witch, so she just died a different way, I guess. What was that thing? It was the phrase Hamura said, it was law of something. So I guess that's the new thing. Instead of becoming a witch, it's the law of something, whatever that is. I'll have to look up and see what that actually is and what that means. But yeah, that was just like the whole thing of Madoka just basically becoming a god, and completely rewriting the timeline. I guess that's the only way it could have gone, right? With Hamura changing the timeline so much, Madoka had to come in with her souped up powers that Hamura accidentally gave her and use it for good, and have all of those magical girls not succumb to becoming witches anymore, and witches just don't exist in that world. And it's interesting that Kyubi didn't even know that. Only Hamura seems to remember Madoka. Her brother does. So that was really sweet that she never forgot her. Man, that moment with Hamura and Madoka in that like purgatory world was just like really touching. Where like Madoka, realizes everything Hamura did for her through all those timelines, and was like, I'm sorry that I didn't appreciate you more than I didn't know. Here I am getting like choked up about it again. Damn it. Why is it always like the man, those moments, like they just kind of come out of nowhere and hit you. It didn't happen very much in this series, but then when it did, it was just like, woof, woof. Okay. So what else do I have to say? Oh yeah, those like little black things that Hamura was giving Kyubi. It's interesting that they have kind of like I'm not gonna say a buddy system going on. It's like they're partners, but it's kind of just like a, what's the word? Like there's no friendship behind it. It's like a contractual thing. But yeah, the powers now, the things that QB gets is the incubator, because he's not incubating witches or whatever anymore, grief seeds. So I'm just like, what are those little blocks? That's another thing I was a little confused about. But overall, I'm just like, man, there's a lot to there's a lot to take in with this, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff. If I do, I'll write a pinned comment of some other things that I may have noticed after like I'm editing this. But overall, man, you guys hit the nail on the head with recommending this series to me. I just love that it took that whole trope of magical girls and just flipped it on its head, where it's the whole thing about the main character doesn't even become a magical girl until the very last episode. And I saw a comment on a discussion thing when I was like trying to figure out some stuff about this, like some stuff I was confused about. And they said it's interesting that in most typical magical girl animes, um, they become one early on and they slowly get stronger and they get friends and then they like form a team and stuff. And they just get stronger and stronger and get more allies before they defeat the big bag. Here it's the opposite. It was just like um, we had the main character not really become a magical girl until the very end, and she lost a bunch of people along the way, and she wasn't really doing anything. She was just kind of like a background character, just sidelined. And at the end, the very end, she was already super strong, and then just basically solved all the problem. Well, not all the problems, but she just came like right away, magical girl, and then she just changed everything. So it was really cool. Really enjoyed this. I liked that they condensed it into the 12 episodes and they told like a really good story in such a short amount of time. So it was really good. I really did enjoy this, and like, man, this was so popular. I don't know how I missed it. I guess I just wasn't in like when did this come out? 2011. I was kind of like not really into anime back then. I was kind of getting away from it. But I'm so glad that I watched it because it was awesome. And thank you guys so much for recommending it. And I hope you did enjoy my React series of Madoka Magica. I'm kind of sad it's over. Like I said, I know there's the movies as well, but until I find a way to watch it, unfortunately, like Funimation, as soon as that ended, the movie like wanted to autoplay and it said it's not available in my country, so I can't even watch it, unfortunately. So it's not, like I said, not out of the question that I might not watch, like I can watch it later, hopefully if I find a way to watch it legally. But in the meantime, like I said at the beginning, if you guys can recommend another anime series sort of similar to this, maybe something shorter, I would love to continue this. This is a lot of fun. So leave those in the comments down below, and if I find one I like, maybe I can even start a new React series as early as next week, same day that I release this one. So thank you guys so much for watching through my React series of Madoka Magica. Thank you so much for your contributions, for your engagement with it. I get a lot of great comments about this one. It's a lot of people very passionate about this anime, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned next week for hopefully another React series if I find one that I like, and if not, so we'll see what I can do from there. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Nana, Sparky, Dumbass Loser, Tequila Mockingbird, Puncake G, Derek Nickel, Harry Gazif, Asborn Kennedy, and iCognito.